The lost city of Atlantis is one of the most enduring mysteries in human history, captivating the imaginations of scholars, writers, and explorers for centuries. First mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in the 4th century BC, Atlantis is described as a powerful and advanced civilization that was ultimately destroyed in a cataclysmic event, sinking into the ocean in a single day and night of misfortune. Despite countless theories and speculation, no definitive evidence of Atlantis' existence has ever been found, leaving many to wonder whether Atlantis was a real place or a product of legend and allegory. The story of Atlantis appears in two of Plato's dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was a vast island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which many scholars believe refers to the Strait of Gibraltar. In these texts, Plato describes Atlantis as an advanced civilization with incredible wealth, architectural marvels, and a highly organized society. The Atlanteans were said to have a powerful navy, a sophisticated government system, and magnificent temples and palaces adorned with gold and other precious materials. However, despite their great achievements, the people of Atlantis grew corrupt and greedy, leading to their downfall. As punishment for their moral decay, the gods, led by Poseidon, the god of the sea, brought destruction upon Atlantis. The entire island was swallowed by the ocean, disappearing beneath the waves forever. Plato's narrative presents Atlantis as both a historical account and a moral lesson about the dangers of hubris and the collapse of corrupt societies. Whether Plato intended the story as a literal recounting of a real place or as a philosophical allegory remains a subject of debate. Over the centuries, many theories have been proposed about the possible location of Atlantis. Some believe that Atlantis was a real place, perhaps an ancient civilization that existed in the distant past but was destroyed by a natural disaster. Others see it as a purely fictional creation, a symbol used by Plato to convey deeper philosophical ideas. One of the most popular theories suggests that Atlantis was located in the Mediterranean Sea, possibly near the island of Santorini. Santorini is the site of a massive volcanic eruption that occurred around 1600 BC, devastating the Minoan civilization. The sudden destruction of this advanced society has led some to speculate that the Minoans may have inspired Plato's story of Atlantis. Other theories point to locations across the Atlantic Ocean, including the Canary Islands, the Azores, or even the Caribbean. Some researchers have even suggested that Atlantis could be linked to ancient civilizations in South America, such as the Inca or Maya, though these ideas are generally considered fringe theories. Many scholars argue that Atlantis was never meant to be interpreted as a real place. Instead, they suggest that Plato used the story as a metaphor for the ideal society, much like his other philosophical works. Atlantis, with its initial virtue and later corruption, serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of moral decline and the fragile nature of human societies. Plato's depiction of Atlantis might have been influenced by historical events, such as the destruction of powerful cities like Troy or the eruption of the volcano on Santorini. However, his goal was likely to use these historical precedents as a foundation for illustrating broader philosophical themes about governance, ethics, and human nature. Despite the skepticism of many historians, the search for Atlantis continues to fascinate adventurers, archaeologists, and researchers. Numerous expeditions have been launched to find the lost city, often fueled by tales of sunken ruins or unexplained underwater formations. Some explorers claim to have found evidence of Atlantis, citing mysterious underwater structures, such as the Bimini Road near the Bahamas or the submerged city of Dvarka off the coast of India. However, none of these discoveries have provided conclusive proof that Atlantis existed. In the modern era, the legend of Atlantis has been further popularized by literature, movies, and conspiracy theories. The idea of a technologically advanced civilization that disappeared without a trace appeals to those interested in ancient mysteries, lost knowledge, and even extraterrestrial influences on human history. The legend of Atlantis has become a cornerstone of popular culture, inspiring countless books, films, and television shows. From fantasy epics to science fiction adventures, Atlantis is often portrayed as a utopian society with advanced technology or mystical powers. The concept of a lost civilization, rich in knowledge and culture, continues to capture the imagination of audiences around the world. Authors such as Jules Verne and H.G. Wells have written about Atlantis, while filmmakers have brought the myth to life in works like Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and the superhero film Aquaman, where Atlantis is depicted as a futuristic underwater kingdom. The enduring appeal of Atlantis lies in its blend of historical mystery and mythical allure. Whether Atlantis was a real place or merely a product of Plato's imagination, its legacy as a symbol of lost grandeur and forgotten wisdom endures. The mystery of Atlantis continues to inspire curiosity, speculation, and exploration. While the debate over its existence remains unresolved, the story of Atlantis reminds us of the fragility of civilizations and the enduring human desire to uncover the past. Whether fact or fiction, Atlantis will always be one of history's greatest enigmas.